Well, leaves are falling and we know that snow is not far behind, and Snow Much Fun is the title of the brand new Delightful Dimensionals dies that we're releasing today. And this is one of the things that you can do with them, and that's with the basic crosshatch die. Folds flat to go into an envelope and pops up to add cheer to whomever received it. You write your message on the back, and that will work just beautifully. So won't you please come play with us? Well, I'm going to get started with the basic crosshatch. That is the die that kind of started the whole line of Delightful Dimensionals. And it is just a very different card for you. You can see that there are 4 dies. They are all solid, which our customers love. And when you cut them out, die cut them, then they slip together because they all have slits in the bottom. And you can make the background die, or your background card, just like this. So one of these, one of these, one of these, and 3 of these little guys, and just slip them together. And they're going to fold flat and then pop into our 10 envelopes package. That's going to work quite nicely. Now, for this die, okay, this is the Snow Much Fun, and let me show you. Because all of our packages we always have an idea for you, and this one is the one that I just showed you. Always better in person, isn't it? You get the 3D look, and so you can see that you have that tree, that bear tree. You have the dad and this child, and then you have another kid right there. So much fun in different, they're all separated. And then some snowflakes that you can play with. And then also, this is a little snowbank, so you can use that. And what Debbie did on this one, you can see that it kind of glitters there. So that was done. It was actually done with glitter acetate, and that's what she used on her snowflakes too. And on her, well, let me show you the whole thing. So to make her base card, she typically uses 6x6 pattern cardstock. And this time she used Christmas Cardinals. That's a recent one that we released. And then to get into the all of the dies, she uses the solid. So Christmas Cardinals solid cardstock has all of those colors. Now to get into the silver, so the bottom of her sled, you can see how silvery it is. She used hammered silver, and here it is. Now it does become less hammered as it goes through the cutting die, but she did that on the bottom and then pieced all of the colors. And you can see the, like I said, you can see the glitter cardstock as it just sparkles. And I think it's really fun. When you get it, it says glitter foil, but that's the name that they use it in Holland, where this is made. We just call it clear glitter adhesive sheets because they are, it's sticky on the back. But what Debbie does, which I think is just really great, is that she simply die cuts it. Doesn't worry about it being adhesive or not, just die cuts it and uses it as the pieces. So you can see those snowflakes, and even layered some. And so that worked quite nicely. And then on the back, as I said, that's where you can do your greeting. Here she used one of the die cuts from the, here we go. There you go, from the Christmas Cardinal set. In fact, here it is. So hello, snow. That's really appropriate. So you can write your message right on the back. So this is the first idea, and I thought it was really smart of her to position the dies. Look how there's trees down there and snow, and it just really captures the spirit of all of those die cuts. So that worked quite nicely. But there's more you can do, and let me show you. Now this one is darker, so I'm going to put it on a white background just so that you can see it. And here it is. So boy, doesn't that look sparkly? And so she cut 4 of these snowbanks and edged them, cut them out of white and out of blue, edged them with an ink pad. This happens to be the Prussian blue. And then she used our snow marker, And so you just press it on and then heat it with a heat gun, and you're going to get that raised look that just is so indicative of snow. Now, in this case, she only did the one little child, but you can see that she used different colors and gave him a great big star. And isn't that fun? Now, that is out of our silver, metallic silver cardstock. And so you can see that. The Let It Snow and the background and everything. That tree is in the background, but it is even color-wise in the background. You can see that it's brown. And she used, this is Sparkling Season 6x6. And I love that she's got the trees at the bottom with all the lights on them and snowflakes falling at the top. So that's very fun. And on the back, there's the dad and the kid in the sled, and hello, winter holidays. Isn't that nice? And she did put the coconut crystals. These you'll just attach with a bit of glue, and she put that into the center of those snowflakes. So you can really have a good time with the snowflakes. There are 4 of them in the die cuts, 4 different sizes, 4 different looks. So it really creates a really nice look. The Let It Snow is one of the cutouts out of the Sparkling Season, and she did use the Sparkling Season solid cardstock. And so that just finishes this card, and very, very fun. Boy, he's really distinctive with that giant snowflake, isn't he? Okay, now let me give you another idea, and here it is. Wow, isn't this fun? So we have our dad, and he's on the second step, so he's been at the front, he's been on the back, now he's in the middle, and we've got Snow Much Fun is going right over the sled. Again, more of those snowbanks, so that comes in handy. Now, in this case, she used a couple of different things, so let me show you. She used the 12x12 Forest Magic, and I think that it just works really well because you've got those mountains and you have the coloring, so you've got lots of options there. Forest Magic was just released, and you have, of course, the Forest Magic solid cardstock. You can see all the colors, and that was used on the dad and the son. And what she used to, as she cut out her Snow Much Fun, she used the silver marker. This is the deco color. This is the thin line. It's the only one we carry. And it was fine enough to go over the words, also to go over the sled, and you can really see as that sparkles. So that was fun. Also on the straps that Dad is holding on to. So all of that was done with the pen. So you have another option. And on the back of this, we've got the tree. It didn't get lost, it's there. We have the snowbanks, foam taped, we've got 4 of them, the little boy, more of the snowflakes. Now, she did take another step with these snowflakes, is that she added snowflakes that are dazzles. Now, this comes from the package that is called Snowflake Stickers, and it has 10 sheets in them. Some are small, like this, which is what she used here. Some get very large, which she used there and down there and on the back. So you just get lots of other looks. So you can do that. You can also use the cutting dies, of course. And just to notice again, on the back, we have 2 of the die cuts, this kind of label looking, and then Enjoy This Day foam taped on top. So you can do, for those of you who love what we call paper piecing, this is a perfect set, and you can see, okay, it's going to go flat. Now, Debbie has another idea, and look at this. I love this. And look how Dad, now this is done out of silver linen. Silver linen is a 12x12 sheet like this, and she simply cut the tree and this piece of Dad with the sleigh, and foam tape both of them to the card. Now this is a 5x6.5-inch card. She used Snowfall, and this is it. This was an earlier release. In fact, we do not have a ton of these, so if this is something that appeals to you, I would suggest you get it. And you can see on this sheet is where she used for the front of her card right here. She didn't use the deer, and simply left a little bit of a white border, the card border around the edge, then die cut the tree and the dad and the sled. The Let It Snow, well, that is from the Snowfall die cuts, and they just do a really nice job. Now on the inside, okay, are you ready for something? On the inside, she used this cutting die. This is the panorama card, which normally creates an open kind of a cube for the card. But what Debbie did, clever Debbie, look what she did. Ta-da! Looks just like that. So she's got those 4 panels and she's placed them in her card. So notice, well, let me tell you first, you're going to have to put something down first. So she used this sheet out of the Snowfall paper. How perfect is this? And positioned the snowflakes, of course, in the middle, and has 2 pieces, making sure that the score line is not covered up with paper. And then she die cut this out of white and glued both of the outside frames and let the inner frames pop up. So while the card is going down, this is going up. And look how fun. So she's positioned half the tree over there. Snowflakes everywhere. Snow, much fun. We've got the little guy, and we've got snowflakes hanging from a piece of acetate, which is very nice, just attached with extra sticky tape. You can see that we've got more pieces. And for the top and the bottom, she used our dazzles, and this is our Fancy Borders Lace White. And she has pulled them off and placed them at the top and the bottom. And how fun that looks. I think it's brilliant, and I'm going to be using that idea on some future projects. So, and the snowy wishes to you and warmth, joy, and happiness, that's part of the Snowfall collection. So you'll get that in with the papers. So that works very nice. Now, Debbie used the linen, the silver linen, for all of this. And like I said, it comes in a 12 by 12 sheet. We always, to our subscribers, give them something free. And so what we're going to do is we're going to give you a 1/4 of a sheet. That way it will go right in with the package because the 12 by 12 is too big. And you'll be able to die cut the tree and what you need out of that. So that will be just perfect. And, or you can cut some of these other pieces out of it, just whatever you like. So very fun. In fact, I've asked Debbie to show us more of the flat card ideas in addition to our delightful dimensional ideas. Okay, so this is what we have. This is our brand new Snow Much Fun, just in time for the season. And it does work beautifully with the basic crosshatch to give you a brand new card, to send a new style of card. We also have a subscription. Oh, well, let me tell you first, there is a money saver on the right-hand side of the screen, okay? And that will be these. It will also list the full 12 by 12 sheet of silver linen cardstock. We also have a subscription. Because we release 1 new seasonal die every single month, so at the end of the year you would have 12, we do offer it as a subscription. So we'll get in closer just so you can see this. And we do offer you a 10% discount on the price of this. So that works nicely. Now, when you first sign up, we will send you and charge you for the basic cardstock, basic crosshatch die, as well as the seasonal die. And then every month after that, you will just get the seasonal one. That makes sense, doesn't it? Every month you will get a free goodie. So that's what we also offer you. And members will receive the dies and the free goodie before the webisode. And because there is an idea on the package, you have something to get started, to just give you kind of to kickstart your creativity is what we call it. And we have that for you. So both of those, the money saver and the subscription, are on the right-hand side of your screen. If you happen to be watching us on YouTube, we would love it if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel. But please head over to paperwishes.com because that is the only place on the planet where you can get these. And we don't want you to miss out on anything. We also have for you as I said, the money saver and so forth. So that works out nicely. I want to thank Debbie for her creativity and what she's created for us and the ideas. And she does love what we call paper piecing with cutting dies, so you're going to see more of that. And I want to thank you especially for being part of our Paper Wishes family. We absolutely love creating for you and sharing ideas with you. And I want to tell you, we'll be back again tomorrow. Bye-bye.